good thing I brought my first aid kit. I have an iodine spray. I have some wool so she can attend to her immediate wounds before maybe she needs an ambulance. So the motorcycle rider said a car hit them and then left the scene. They'll just assist the rider over to the base. Luckily there is one nearby and they do have medics and first aid. They actually sent these big bikes to chase down the driver of the car based on the description given by the motorcycle rider, but unfortunately they weren't able to find the car. And they've apprehended some habal-habal here on EDSA. It's a huge problem, especially during the pandemic. There are extra dangers. The problem is you can't apprehend them until they have a passenger. That's the time they become colorum. It's better to use Angkas or JoyRide or one of the other legal motorcycle taxis and then use your own helmet.
Guadalupe, magkano bayad mo? 150.
When they first stopped this motorcycle rider and asked for his license, he gave a ticket from the LGU saying his license was confiscated. When they told him they're going to impound his motorcycle, he gave a different name, and on his ORCR he has a different name. So he actually has two different tickets from the LGU under fake names, or at least someone else's identity. And that's the problem with these riders. You just cannot know who they really are because unfortunately a lot of people are using different names and different identities.
Isan mo? Magkano bayad mo dyan? 300. Saka pupunta?
You'll see there's a bicycle lane all the way along here, and when you get to this point there's a parked taxi, so they'll be issuing a ticket now. The taxis used to make this area into an illegal terminal, but the MMDA trained new auxiliary traffic enforcers and placed them all around those hotspots to prevent that from happening. They just stopped this motorcycle rider here. Unfortunately, he was using the bicycle lane, I guess, to try and get around the traffic. But that's why there's been quite a few accidents between motorcycle riders and cyclists. They just don't mix very well. They just collected the license from this bus driver because he stopped right next to this sign and started unloading. Over here you'll see one of the new bike lane signs, which is reflective, so that's nice and safe. Unfortunately, someone's already put a stupid sticker on top. I don't know why people get some kind of joy around doing that, so I think I'm going to remove that. I didn't get it perfect, but at least you can see the arrow again. The problem with the sticker is it broke into a million small pieces and I had to use alcohol to kind of wipe it off, but yeah, looks better. They just stopped this tricycle here, obviously not allowed on EDSA. There was actually another enforcer that tried to stop him, didn't manage to stop him, but one of the big bike riders managed to catch him. This rider thought he'd been flagged over for the way he changed lanes, but it's just because he's driving in slippers. They just stopped this tricycle here, obviously not allowed on EDSA. Aside from tricycle ban on EDSA, it would be driving in slippers, so that's actually 2 violations. Here's another bus that they've stopped and the ticketing is out of line. It's meant to be going to PTEX. They just stopped this motorcycle here. Imagine EDSA, they're carrying a baby between them and they were going fast. Oh, it's so dangerous for the baby. They're just verifying the man's license because some of the security features on his card are actually damaged. They're not sure if that's because it's fake or some other reason, so they'll just verify it through LTO system to be sure. And there you go, they verified the license is real, he's in LTO system. It's just that his card is heavily damaged, so they're just going to help the wife get a taxi now. I'm sure people will say, oh, kawawa, but imagine they're on a major highway. What if they had an accident? Just imagine that poor baby. It's just too dangerous. They just flagged down this taxi here.
Nay! Nay! Pambayad niyo po ng taxi.